Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Thanks you all for joining. Want to make sure you can hear me. So if you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. Hey, who that? Okay, thanks, y'all. So let me see who I have in here. I see Marjan was the first one to comment. And Sharon Reed. Then we have Senna, beautiful Senna, who is one of my moderators. And then we have Miss Buckeye. I said what I said, who is also another one of my moderators. Blue, who is also another one of my moderators. We have Larry King. We have Jamila. We have Key. And we have who that? Did I miss anybody? Oh, Jamila. Let's put praying hands in the chat for Jamila, y'all. Thanks, Senna. Thank y'all for the praying hands. We are definitely praying for you, Jamila. So, Jamila, I started your question. I'm going to come back to it, okay? I know you said you're listening. So you'll hear the answer towards the end of the live. So the question is, where's your key? And I want to know, has anyone ever lost or misplaced keys? Put a 1 in the chat if you have lost. I'm sorry, put a 2 in the chat if you have lost or misplaced your keys before. And put a 3 in the chat if you have not. A 2 in the chat if you have lost keys before, lost or misplaced keys before, and a 3 in the chat if you have not. So, Miss Buckeye put multiple 2s. Who that says she's never lost the keys? I see all of these 2s. I see 1, 3. Yes, it can be annoying. Most definitely can be annoying. So I have most definitely lost or misplaced keys. Hey, real odds and evens. Another one of my moderators, my first male moderator. Thank you for joining. So let me share a little story with y'all about losing or misplacing keys. It was over 30 years ago, and I was on my way to drop my baby off at the babysitter's and to go to work. And so I put my son, who was a newborn at the time, I put him in his car seat. I locked the door. I proceeded to go to the driver's side. I went to look in my pocket, reach in my pocket to get the keys. And okay, real. Went in my pocket to pull out my key, and guess what? I couldn't find my keys. At the time, I had all of my keys on one keychain, which I later learned that you don't do that, but I had all my keys on one keychain, and I kind of panicked because my baby was in the car in the back seat, and he was clueless as to what was going on. He was just looking around, smiling as usual, but I was panicking. So I was looking all on the ground and everything because I knew I had my key. Didn't know what happened to him. So one of my neighbors obviously heard me, not heard me, but saw me struggling. And she came outside to see what was going on. So I told her that I couldn't find my keys, and my son was in the car by himself, even though he was smiling and everything, and he was basically okay, but I wasn't. So she said that she would go and get a clothes hanger to see if she could get the door unlocked. So it only took her a couple of minutes to run in and get a clothes hanger. And she came out with the clothes hanger, and to make a long story short, she unlocked the door. So then I went to where I had my son in the back seat. He was on the passenger side back seat. So I went to get him, and when I picked him up, guess what? My keys fell in the seat. Who are you saying must be from New York, Miss Buckeye? So I saw my keys. My keys fell in the seat. So of course I was happy because, oh no, we do that in DC area too. Well, it's been a while since I've had to do that. The way they make the cars now, I don't know if it's as easy to do that. But at that time, I had an older vehicle, and it was easier to get in the car with the hanger. So, of course, I thanked my neighbor. I was running a little late, Yep, that metal hanger. I was running a little late, so I didn't have a phone. I wasn't going to go back home to call to say I was running late. I was just going to get there late. But anyway, after that fiasco, I did end up taking him to the sitters, and I made my way to work. I wasn't that late for work, but I was a little late. Um, so, of course, I was thankful that the neighbor, what some would say was a nosy neighbor, was there at that time, and she saw me struggling. But most of us um, have had an experience of losing keys, and this can be a devastating experience at times. A lot of times, when you're getting ready to go somewhere and you can't find your keys, that's devastating as well. Before you even leave the house, you can't find your keys. But when you have anybody around to help you look for your keys, it can really be devastating. So we all know that keys are important, and we need our keys to unlock important doors. But just as we need keys to unlock important doors, we also need faith to unlock spiritual doors. Marjan says, I hang up my keys near the door. Yeah, that's a good idea too. So, today's scripture verse comes from James chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. In other words, in order for our prayers to stand a chance, we must have faith. Now, Blue, don't get cut, honey. don't get cut putting the keys in the wrong place. Um, but we also have to make sure that we are doing our part, since faith without works is dead, and we can find that in James chapter 2, verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So to briefly, don't y'all don't mess with Blue, y'all. Y'all know how Blue is. But if you care to share, Blue, go ahead and tell us where you keep your keys. Not never mind, but where you keep your keys. So to briefly go back to the incident with my son being locked in the car, even if I had the key, but I had no gas, I still couldn't go anywhere. So I liken the gas to the works, the key to the faith and gas to the works. Not hurt. Oh, Lord have mercy. Real, for real, real. So I shouldn't be paying attention to these comments because I can't. I cannot. Blue, did you answer the question? So again, faith without works is dead. Don't just pray, but have faith as well. But if you lose your key or your faith, do your best to find it. If you need help, don't be too prideful to accept help. Again, no man is an island. And as the late Bill Withers says, we all need somebody to lean on. Now, I know, uh-oh, let me put a pin in that. Who's messing with you, Blue? She said her name is not Journey. Somebody called her Journey. Miss Buckeye said, don't get Blue started. I second that. Don't get Blue started. Hey, SBK, thanks for joining. So, I know I've recently talked about faith, but I was led to talk about faith again today. And the main reason being that there's so much going on in these United States and in the world today. And although this is not a political channel, I do have a political channel, but this is not it. Sometimes you can't help but talk about politics because it affects all of us in one way or another. And if you think it does not affect you, I believe that you are mistaken. Now, it's difficult. I know a lot of people, I know quite a few people who work for the federal government. Okay, Blue, you see that? Yeah. Real said that was an honest mistake. He calls people by their page name. So forgive him, please. And Blue says 7 of you need to thumbs up the live, please, and thank you. Yes, thank you. So I know quite a few people, especially living in the DC area. I know quite a few people who work for the federal government. Hey, British girl, thanks for joining. And so far, the people that I have spoken to, none of them have lost their jobs. Thank God for that. But that doesn't take away from or minimize the fact that there are a lot of people who have lost their jobs. And when a lot of people are struggling, even with jobs, it can be definitely devastating to lose your source of income. Also, there are people who may be on Social Security, who are concerned about their monthly checks. Hey, Janice, about their checks coming in as well. So even people on Medicaid, which is their only insurance, they may be concerned. And these things, hey, Kenyatta, these things can cause people to have little or no faith. And so my reason for doing this live again on faith is to just encourage someone who may be affected, or someone who has someone that's close to them who may be affected by what's going on today, that we all need to hold on to our faith. And sometimes, just like that neighbor came to assist me, sometimes God knows that your faith may be dwindling, and He may send someone to encourage you, to help you, to even be there to pray with you, pray for you, and to have that faith that you may be lacking at the moment. So, if you are one of those people that's affected by what's going on, don't be afraid. First of all, I know it's easier said than done, but hold on to your faith. But also, don't be afraid to reach out, to ask God to send someone your way that may be able to help you. Because everybody needs somebody sometimes. And yes, God is always there. He's not going to leave us nor forsake us. But He has us here together with others for a reason. No man, no woman, no one is an island. That's why there are many people among us. You might have to, you may be the one that has the resources to help someone else, but you may be out of resources, and God may provide, send someone to help you. We all need somebody sometime. Marjan says, I'm on disability, so I worry about my check, but I do believe in God. Yet one thing about people in the, I would say a lot of people in the African American or Black community, most of us know how to survive. And that may be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches if you have to get to that point. Or it could also mean sharing with your neighbors. Maybe your neighbor, maybe you can fix a big meal and share with your neighbors, or vice versa. But just know that God is going to provide one way or another. And hold on to your faith. Don't give up, no matter what it looks like. No matter how you may be feeling at the moment. And I'm not going to tell you that your feelings aren't valid and that you shouldn't be feeling the way that you feel. but don't let go of your faith. Amen, sinner. Do not let go of your faith. And if you just have a little faith, talk to someone who can stand in the gap for you. Janice, sorry y'all if I missed anyone. My lights went out. Well, the whole neighborhood. Oh Lord. Well, we pray that your lights come back on real soon, Janice. I said what I said she is not worried about Agent Orange at all. Okay. That's good. I said what I said. Hey, Hassan. Good evening. How are you? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you joining. So, guys, that's all I have to say. Amen, Senna. We pray that your faith increases. Key says, faith the size of a mustard seed. Amen. So I'm reading the comments. Yeah, it had been raining here too, Janice, but nothing, thank God, we still have our power. Let me briefly go to the question that I started. Jamila asked, why did I stop doing it? If you didn't know, now you know. I haven't really stopped doing it, but excuse me, the reason why I'm not doing it right now is because of I usually do the videos from my phone, and I have to get rid of a lot of stuff that I have on my phone in order to make room to do some more videos. So there will be some videos coming soon. I have not stopped doing it. I believe that we all need to know something about our history, and I'm going to do my part to make sure that I share the information that I know. Yes, Miss Buckeye. So thanks again, everybody, for joining. And if you would like to come on a panel to share, feel free to do so. I have the link pinned in the chat. Amen, Kenyatta. You want to sing the song, Kenyatta? Okay, Hassan. Well, for now, let me thank everybody again who joined the live. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, Blue. So, Marjan, thanks for coming. Sharon Reed, thanks for coming. Senna, my moderator, one of my moderators, excellent moderators. Thanks for coming and thanks for supporting. Miss Buckeye, thank you. Thank you. I said what I said. Another moderator, excellent supporter. Thank you, Blue, another moderator and excellent supporter. I appreciate you. Yeah. Larry King, thank you. Jamila, thank you. We will continue to keep you in our prayers. Key, thank you. Who that? Thank you so much. Real Odds and Evens, another moderator. Thank you so much. SBK, thank you. British Girl, I think this is your first time joining a live. Thank you so much for joining. Janice, thank you. Kenyatta, thank you. Hassan, thank you. No, I'm not going anywhere yet. Um, I'm going to wait a few more minutes to see if Hassan wants to join or if anybody else wants to join. Okay. So I said what I said, says give her a minute. Oh, y'all, my last live on Thursday, um, Foxy, to Roxy was in the chat and joined the panel. And I was saying that I may know her. Well, I really do know Foxy. So it's a small world. Yes, Jamila is going live on April 9th at 7 p.m. Please connect to her channel. I have the I have it posted on my wall, so if you're not able to click on her channel right now, or if you can't click on her channel, go to my wall and you can get to my channel from her. I mean, get to her channel from there. Say that again, Kenyatta. We can't worry because the only thing that's sure is the moment we are in right now. That is so true. Hey, sis, how are you?
Hey, Alice, I'm okay. How about you two? How you doing today?
I can't complain. Even if I would, nobody would listen anyway. So,
Oh, right. Oh, they'll listen and not want to anyway.
right.
You probably can find some people to listen. They're just not gonna be interested in it.
uh,
People don't want to hear about your problems.
yeah, that's so true.
And I used to be so green when people would ask. You know how they ask you in passing, "How you doing today?" And so I used to tell them how I was doing, and
Right.
And so my mom said, "Girl, don't nobody really want to know how you doing. Stop doing that." I'm like, "Well, why did they ask me then if they not really concerned about how I'm doing?" I say, "I thought they really wanted to know."
Nah, they ain't want to know.
Yeah,
They just
they
trying to be polite.
yeah, it's trying to be polite, but I'm just kind of green like that, So I had to learn a lot of things because I'm too literal.
Right.
I'm a very literal person, and I had to learn how to, you know, distinguish what what was real and what was not real, or
Right.
just to know how to act. You know what to say and what not to say. So,
Uh-huh.
and I still struggle with that today.
Yeah, you know what I do?
What?
Monique, hey there. Thanks for joining. What I do is if I'm really not feeling well or whatever and somebody asks me how I'm doing,
Hmm.
I just say what I just said. And not that I'm feeling fine,
Right.
but I usually just say I can't complain.
Hmm. Right.
Either that or I just say I'm still blessed.
Yeah. That part. Some real nice and sweet to the point.
Right.
Yeah, because people worried about people be having their own problems. They don't want to hear yours.
Uh-huh.
And so I got up here to say a couple things. And
Okay, hold up. Let me welcome back, Sharon. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, I got up here to say a couple things.
Uh-huh.
As far as those keys go, I'm still looking for a set of keys to one of my vehicles. I don't know what I done did with them keys, and everybody swear they don't know where they at or nothing. And
Uh-huh.
so, and I was just searching high and low because I have two sets of keys to my SUV,
Uh-huh.
and so my daughter drive it, like to drive it sometimes. Not like to, but need to, especially
Uh-huh.
when she's going to the grocery store. She likes to drive my truck. And
Right.
so I got mad at everybody. I said, I'll tell you what, if can't nobody help me find these keys and we can't locate these keys, then I'm gonna be the only driver. And ain't nobody else driving it, since nobody can't find these keys, because I really wholeheartedly believe that she lost those keys, because I'm like Marjan, I have a key ring and I put my keys on the key ring every time, because I've lost too many keys in the past. And I know she
Mm-hmm.
don't lost those keys and she just ain't saying anything. And so but she made a promise before the master that she didn't lose them, but I still don't believe. I feel like she lost my keys. And, and
Mm-hmm.
and the second thing I wanted to say is to anybody that's on government assistance or receiving any benefits from the government, as far as your check go. No, now as far as the like food stamps and stuff like that, that's going to be between your state. But as far as
Mm-hmm.
your social security go and your disability social security, don't fret and don't worry about that. They can't take that away. Even if he do try to take it away, Congress is going to stop him, just like they stopped him from putting those tariffs on Canada. And so they have the ability to stop him if they want to. And a lot of these things that he's doing, he really can't do it without Congress. So I just don't feel like everybody's going to be on board, because once again, they all interested in their own best interest, and it's a lot of seats coming up. So you can rest
Mm-hmm.
assured. And then we got a lot of people that's protesting. And so they know that their seat's going to come up, and they see it's their constituents out there, so they're going to do the right thing. You can rest assured of that, because they don't want to go and work at no 8 to 5 like everybody else do. They want their nice cushy job, so they're going to
Right.
protect us. And one thing that this guy does, and I know that this is not politics, but one thing that this man does is he try to instill fear in everybody.
Yeah.
And he's nothing but a big bully. And so you just can't, don't pay too much attention to him or what have you. And yeah, he's gonna slip some things in, that we're not gonna like or what have you, but we'll survive him. Yeah,
Yeah.
we will survive him. Like I said, we survived slavery, we survived Jim Crow and civil rights. We'll survive this also. And
Right.
Bull Connor, we've even survived racism, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we can get through all of that, then we'll get through this also.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to encourage everybody, and just don't be afraid, because that's where he want us to be. And please don't go out there and march, because he want that also, so he can call martial law. So
Uh-huh.
we didn't put him in there, so this they fight. So y'all just sit back and y'all can help on the sides, give him some water or something like that, but other than that, stay at home.
Some water.
Yeah, give him some water or some Kool-Aid or something.
Did
Whatever.
you give
Oh, my bad. They don't. That's us. Give them some apple juice. My bad. Get them some apple juice or some cranberry juice or something of that nature. Or some vitamin
uh-huh.
water or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And if you can't afford that vitamin water because it's kind of high, so just get some of that Crystal Light stuff, and it's cheap, and just throw it in their water bottles for them. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and some cheese and crackers or something like that. But just don't you get out there and do that,
Right.
because that's what they want, and they're waiting on us to do that.
Right. We're not going.
Blue say give them some Kool-Aid and cake. Yeah, some of that,
They can,
church Kool-Aid of Blue.
they're gonna need some water for that cake.
For the church cake, it's dry.
They, they're gonna need some water for that.
Exactly. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
and also too, I want to thank Odds and Ends too, for his encouragement today.
Real odds and evens.
Yeah. Oh,
You said
that's what it
odds and
is.
ends.
Yeah, y'all know. He know who I'm
see,
talking about.
see, real. That was Real's payback from calling Blue Journey.
Well, charge it to my heart. These old people up here are real, and so how it is. Old people don't get your name right, but he know
Uh-huh.
exactly who I'm talking to though. And I wasn't gonna let you skate out of here trying to do 38 minutes, so you knew that wasn't gonna work either. So I don't know what you think you was doing today. Just because Blue on vacation don't mean that the timekeeper still ain't keeping time around here, around this camp. And we don't have to talk all day, but we definitely gonna do another 20 minutes at least. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I got a story too. Here we go. So, and don't y'all laugh at me. I know y'all gonna be laughing at me, but y'all listen. So I had this baby when I was like 32, right? Or 33, some of that. I got to do the math on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so him and my son and my daughter are 14 years apart. So I wasn't used to having no baby. So just
Right.
like you, I was on my way to work one day. I done got everything ready for the baby, to take him to the babysitter and all of that. And so I put everything in the car, whatever, and I just shut the door. And I go down the street and I look in the back seat and I'm like, I don't hear this baby crying or saying nothing. So I look back there to check on the baby, and the baby wasn't even in the car. I was
No.
like, Lord have mercy. I done left the baby at the front door.
Lord
in,
have mercy.
in the car seat. I promise y'all that is a true story. I actually left that baby at the front door, waiting on me to come back and get him, because you know how it is when you got a baby. You got to load all that stuff up.
Uh-huh.
You got to get your stuff for work, your lunch and your purse. Then you got to get the baby bag and get it all ready. So I just wasn't really used to having no baby, and I
Uh-huh.
actually left and thank God I didn't leave him on top of the car or nothing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
left the baby. I left the baby at the door, waiting on me to waiting on me to put him in the car. And that is a God honest true story. Yes, sinner, the baby. I left the whole baby at the door. Wait. So when then I turned the corner and I just went to the stop sign. So I just went down to the corner. And
Uh-huh.
I always used to check the back seats, to check on the baby. So thank God I had that, I was remembering to at least check on the baby. And so when I look back there, I kind of panicked. I'm like, oh Lord, where the baby at? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I left the baby at home. And so I really did. I had to go back and I had to make a U-turn and go back and go get the baby. And he was just
Uh,
sitting there smiling and happy. He didn't really know it because it was only about 5 minutes. But yeah. And
hey Hassan.
hey Hassan, how you doing today?
Hey, good. How you
Say
guys
something.
doing? Appreciate you
I
for
was
bringing me
good.
up on the panel. My first time up here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. We can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate you for bringing me up. I just came up here, introduce myself. I be on panels and stuff. I've been subscribed to you like 3 weeks now, a month. It's been a minute, but this is my first time on a panel. And appreciate you
Okay.
for bringing me up. Yeah. And
Oh,
I
you're
just came
welcome.
up here to share some. No, yeah. Am I cutting out? Or am I good?
No, you're good.
No, you're fine. Do you have YouTube up? Because there will be a delay or echo if you have the YouTube page up. You have to close that out if you're going to be up here.
Yeah. I already closed it. But I just came up here to share this story with you guys. I don't know if you guys heard it. I put it in the private, and no one's really talking about it. It's like, but it's very, very interesting. I put it in the private chat for you guys to check it out.
Okay.
And all,
What is
yeah,
it?
and it's about this general wants to take Beyonce, and he's mad at Jay-Z for taking his woman, and he's
Oh,
threatening, he's
um,
threatening, yeah, he's
oh,
threatening
yeah.
Jay-Z. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very,
Well, yeah.
yeah, it's
I
very
don't want to talk
interesting.
about Beyonce or Jay-Z or any of those today.
No, I got you.
But
It's just like for
I'll
you
check
when
out
you,
the link. Yeah, I'll check that
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Okay.
And yeah, and Alice, this channel right here is like more religious. You know, if you want to check it out, if you want to talk about like religious stuff that they talk about there, he goes live Friday, Saturday, Sundays. You know, and then if you decide to hit the panel, he only brings one person at a time, and I think it will be a great conversation. So you can check him out as well.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Other than that, I just came up here to say hello. Nice to meet you. Salute. And until next time,
All right.
peace
Well,
out.
thanks for doing the panel.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Later.
Okay. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I just want to make sure that everybody's okay, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we are living, like you said, sometimes we just have to be patient
Mm-hmm.
and just be patient and just wait on God for whatever it is we're asking him for,
Right.
and sometimes we can, get antsy and want
Mm-hmm.
to and want God to move faster than he want to and than he want to move. And
Right.
so I just hope everybody can just have some patience, and it's going to be a bumpy ride for us. It really, really will.
Right.
But we just got to keep moving and stay fast, and really, we all just have to, just encourage each other. I feel like that's going to be the key. What you think, Alice?
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Blue, save me some of that chicken.
she cooking chicken again.
Child.
I'm telling you, that
Say-
is that woman is some kin to my mom as much as she eat chicken. Lord have mercy.
Shoot, I eat chicken a lot too, so I can't say I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say nothing about somebody eating chicken again because I,
Well, she the reason why. Come on, I don't even really care for chicken like that no more.
I I eat chicken at least I say at least 4 times a week, no lie.
Yeah, Blue, you eat chicken all the time. Come on again. Yes, again. Oh, if you cooking chicken, you're definitely gonna eat it. You can rest assured of that.
Yeah.
And but yeah,
I love chicken because you can
yeah,
cook it different ways.
I know, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And even if I'm gonna eat some chicken, the only chicken I'm gonna eat really is the wing or the breast, and that's it. I can't do the dark meat too much.
Oh,
It has that twang to it or something. I don't know what that flavor is, but I don't like it.
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about because I like dark meat.
Yeah, I know. I wished I did, because I do watch people eat it and they be savoring it. I mean, it just be so good to them. So, but yeah, I just don't. I'm not a chicken. I like fish. That's my thing. I love fish.
Yeah, I like fish too, but I love seafood. So yeah, I could. That's
Yeah.
something that I could probably eat every day too. But chicken, for one thing, especially now, chicken is still one of the least expensive things you can buy. So
Used to be.
except for those chicken wings, they
Yeah.
always been expensive.
Why? And it's the smallest piece of the chicken. I don't
Yeah,
understand that.
and then they tricked us and took the little part of the wing off, cut the wing
Hmm.
in a drum and a flat, and sold it to us separately, and made us think we're doing something,
Call
and
it
they really getting
wingettes.
over.
Call it wingettes.
Right, they
You
just
know,
getting over on us.
you know what? I didn't even think about that, Alice.
Oh yeah,
That's exactly what
Exactly.
they did, didn't they?
Exactly.
Senna,
Oh, hold on.
Senna had some nice looking chicken on her channel the other day.
Did I say that?
I
I
know
hope I did.
Miss Vacation
I,
up here.
Hello,
hey, Blue.
Hey, Blue.
hello, Alice, and I said what I said. And
Okay.
hello, chat. So, first of all, I waited almost 90 seconds backstage.
Wow.
Um,
I just
and
happened to look up and see you.
yeah, it's okay. And I said what I said. What do you mean she cooking chicken again?
Oh, that's why she came up.
Blue, I
That is
didn't
the
mean for
only
you to
reason
come
I
from
came up. We about
vacation.
to change the whole trajectory of this live. What you mean? If
Okay,
I
that's what it was.
if my face was right and I didn't, and if I was feeling better, I would come on camera and do a close up.
Okay.
But so
I
you get a
feel that
pass
close up.
today.
Listen, I already feel the close up. You don't have to show me. I can feel it.
So what you mean? I don't cook chicken that often,
Mm,
but let me tell you.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Blue, you was just eating chicken the other night around 10 or 11 o'clock.
okay, I was eating chicken, but did I cook it?
Well, I don't know who cooked it, but I'm just saying you eat chicken all the time. I
Okay,
I don't know. I don't
that's a
know if
more
you're
accurate.
yeah,
That's
I don't
more
know if you're
accurate.
cooking it or the Colonel or who or Popeyes
Yeah.
or who. But yeah, but you
So
let me
so
just
yeah.
yeah,
So
let me rephrase that. She like to eat chicken.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
That's it. That's all. There you
Okay.
go.
Whew.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whew,
See,
Lord Jesus.
words are everything,
They really are.
right?
They really, really are.
So I was like, okay, in the chat going along, and then I heard you say she cooked chicken. No, I do not, but I do eat chicken
Yeah,
all the
eat it.
time,
Eat it. Not cook it,
and
Right.
I'm
y'all. Eat
getting
it.
better with eating more of the chicken. Cleaning the bone a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Shout out to my who that's always let me know I don't eat enough of that chicken. But yes, I eat chicken all the time. I love a chicken breast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
all the time, fried, grilled, whatever. And yes, we're having chicken tonight. Oh, so good. I can't wait to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't stay on the live too long because I have to go to Michigan to get my chicken.
Michigan.
Why you gonna tell everybody I'm in Michigan though?
Well,
Everybody know you
I
in
didn't know. I was wondering why she was going to Michigan. So I didn't put two and five together, Blue.
look,
Right. I
everybody
don't
know
know
you're
why
in New
she
City,
just
Michigan.
doxed me.
Everybody knows you're in New City, Michigan, Blue.
Somebody
Everybody
go
knows
on
that.
vacation for a little bit, and the next thing you know, they getting doxxed. A whole state being told,
Key said y'all making her want some chicken. She going to Bojangles and get her some. Oh yeah, speaking
girl.
of that, Key, how about Shaq got a new chicken place here? And like you said, Alice, they ripping us off with the wing. They done split our wing and our leg part of the wing up. But
Mm-hmm.
why Shaq want about $10 or $12 for six pieces of chicken wingettes?
Mm.
I'm like
Because
Shaq,
he
you
knows
got.
some people gonna pay it.
I don't know. His parking lot was pretty empty when I passed by the other day, so I don't know how many people really paying for it. And really,
Hmm.
he put it in the wrong place, the wrong side of town. Also,
Oh,
yeah.
Key says Shaq can keep it.
Yeah, he definitely can keep it on my end because I'm really not a chicken person anyway, and I was just gonna try it just to see how it tastes or what have you. But when I got up there and I saw the menu, I drove right on by. I went through the drive-through and then I drove all the way on through
Mm-hmm.
and hit the road and hit the street again because some prices I'm just not gonna pay anymore. I'm just I refuse to give them all that money for nothing.
Let me tell you, I did that one time. One time, this was many years ago. I went to Burger King drive-through,
Hmm.
and this was before I realized that they have different prices at different um
Parts of town.
different Burger Kings that had different prices. So I
Hmm.
ordered all of this stuff because at the time my kids were small and I didn't feel like cooking or anything. I was coming from work, and when I was ordering all this stuff, and I got to the window. I got up there and the girl told me how much it was.
Hmm.
I drove up to the window and I said, you can put that back. I don't want it. I didn't want to be rude or anything, but I was not going to pay.
Yeah.
It was almost double what another Burger King. Look at Blue.
I see that chicken. And it looked like it's in her skillet.
It
What is
is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was almost double what I would normally pay at another
Yeah.
Burger
And that's
King. I said,
crazy.
oh no, you're not
Uh,
just going to take my money like that.
we have this Mexican restaurant called Rosas. And they went up on their prices, right? And
Uh-huh.
so I ordered one taco. I think I ordered two tacos and two tamales. And that woman told me $15. I say, what? I said, "Oh no, 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 no! Y'all can keep them tacos and tamales. I'm
I
not
know
paying
that's
that much
right.
money. I can't pay $15 for two tacos and two tamales when I can go down the street and get a whole dozen of tamales for like
Uh-huh.
$8.99. So y'all gonna have to miss me on that. And I was just hungry, and I was going to the grocery store, but I just wanted a little snack. Something to eat on because I don't like to go to the grocery store hungry. Because if you go to
Uh-huh.
the grocery store hungry, you pick up too many groceries. You want
Yeah.
everything. Your mind tell you need this, you need that. But
Yeah.
I notice when I go to the grocery store and I'm full, then I can go in there and get what I want and not I mean, the things that I need and not a bunch of
Uh-huh.
extra stuff that I want, or don't need. So
Mm-hmm.
Miss Buckeye, I did. I'm making it myself. I don't know how to make tamales, but guess what? We have places here because I'm in Texas, and so it's Tex-Mex here where I'm located. We got a Mexican restaurant. Every other third restaurant is a Mexican restaurant, so you definitely can get a better price than to go to the franchise places. But Alice, the reason why you were paying different prices because a lot of these fast food places,
Uh-huh.
a lot of them have franchise, so
Yeah, I
it's it's
know.
it's not one person who own them anymore. So a lot of times, those different owners try to charge different prices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that was the case because I went to another. Actually, that Burger King wasn't even near me. It was just closer to my job. I
Yeah.
went to the one that was closest to where I lived, and I ordered the same thing, and I paid just a little less than half of
Of what they was
what they
asking.
would. Uh-huh.
Right. But even at our Walmart stuff, if we go to the Walmart on our side of town before the boycott,
Mm-hmm.
but if we go to our Walmart and even our grocery store that we have, because our grocery store is kind of franchised around this whole region, and that's
Mm-hmm.
probably within a 300 to 400 mile radius. This one grocery store has a chain of stores, and it depends on what side of town is that you own is the price that you're gonna pay. In our side of town, the food is always older, it spoils
Uh-huh.
faster, and it's higher.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to drive out to the Clear People neighborhood just to get the freshest food at the same store
Right.
and get a less price. And it's not that much. It may be maybe 10 cents or 5 cents, but I dot I's and I cross T's. I'm a stickler. And so if I'm going to pay 59 cents at this store, I want to pay 59 cents at the other store.
Right.
I pay attention to the price. And so, and when I question that, they'll be like, well, no, we're the same price. No, y'all not. I just went to y'all other store. Another store had it for 5 cents difference. And then, of course, they always say, well, I can give it to you for that price. But why should I have to even tell you to give it to me for that price when you're just overcharging people?
Right.
And you're giving them older food.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Well, it's business in America is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And even our gas prices and stuff. I mean, just everything is much higher in our
You're going to
neighborhoods.
get some chicken.
Yeah, we don't make Key hungry. She said she's going to Bojangles to get her some chicken.
Talk about
But you
chicken.
know what? I said what I said. I just found out that they up the prices when you do Instacart.
Uh-huh.
The prices
Oh,
on the Instacart are higher than what they actually are in the store. I didn't know that till maybe last week.
I didn't either. Why are they doing that?
I don't know. Wellness lady Wanda told me about it. I was like, wow. That's why I'm like, wow, the prices have gone up on Instacart, but they didn't go up. They've always just been more on Instacart than in the store, even at places like Aldi.
But
Isn't
aren't you
that
already
crazy?
but aren't you already paying a price for Instacart? Yeah,
You right,
within
you already
itself?
having to pay
Yeah.
that. Well, I mean,
Uh,
if you have a if you have like the membership or whatever,
yeah.
but that just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be higher
Yeah.
because you can't get to the store yourself, so you got to pay more. On top of the fact that you already have to pay shipping and you already have to pay, they want you to tip. So yeah, it's just
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Well,
how a lot of those delivery places are.
I got
Mm.
so what my tip would be, the tip is to bring these prices down and let me pay what the grocery store pay, and then I can give you something. But until then, I'm gonna have to go ahead and the tip is already in the price.
Hmm.
So that's the tip I would have for him. But
Okay. Yeah, what
it
you
should
said.
be against the law for them to do stuff like that. But it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you enjoying yourself on vacation, Blue?
I am. I've had a cold.
Oh wow.
Because the weather here in Alabama keeps shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What's
I
funny,
gotta go
Alice?
on mute, y'all. I gotta go on mute. I'll be
What's
back.
funny, Alice?
I knew she was finna go on mute. I knew it. I knew as soon as I said it, she was going on mute. Um, but yeah, the weather is shifting. But I am enjoying my break. It only lasts a couple more weeks. And
Uh-huh.
even though I'm on break, I'm still doing occasional content,
Mm-hmm.
just not so much on Journey Mirror
Yeah.
as I am on the other channel. On the other channel, you got to do the content to get that check.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can't take a break from that. I can't take a break. Alice is funny. I can't take a break from that, but um this is my norm every April. It's my birthday month. So
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of take time to do a little extra self-care and a little extra reflecting and meditating. So when y'all don't see me, that's why I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, I barely can tell that you're on vacation, but I just thought I'd ask.
Whatever. I am definitely on vacation.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
seriously, I haven't been a lot of places. Um,
Yeah.
how many times has Alice been live and y'all haven't seen me? Twice now? April just
Oh.
started. So yeah.
All I
It's
remember
it's
is
So
it's
once.
it
vacation.
was
It's
just Thursday.
vacation. It's
Nothing. I just
vacations.
remember one time.
It's
Okay,
vacations
Miss
blues
Buckeye.
day.
Thank you.
It's my version of vacation.
Yeah.
When you're trying to grow your channel, you're not gonna take no whole break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's a bluecation.
Oh, there you go.
there you go. I
A blue,
like it.
a bluecation. That's right.
I like it. That's
So
nice.
when we were on the other night, is that the channel that you have to keep going to?
we were on the other night? What were
when
we
we was
doing?
doing those stickers and you was giving us inspiration?
So
When you
people
do
have
that book.
gotten my subscribers have gotten used to Friday nights. So
Oh,
despite me being on Bluecation, I
mm-hmm.
still want to give them those Friday nights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know what you're trying to get at. I'm not really on vacation because I'm still doing content.
No, no, no,
But
no. I'm just asking questions. I'm just
but
asking honest questions, Blue.
yeah, I think I clarified on some videos and on my community wall. I'll still be doing community posts. I'll still be doing shorts, and I'll still be doing Friday nights because
Hmm.
people are encouraged by that.
Yeah.
And I just started a new season. So I've been kind of putting out, I did a video at 7 a.m. I'm doing another one at 7 a.m. in the morning, tomorrow morning. So, but I'm not like
Wait a
every
minute. Hold them
day,
up.
every
Hold them
day.
up. Hold them up. So you're on vacation and you get up at 7 o'clock?
Not necessarily get up because I'm already up.
Oh, okay. But ain't vacation supposed to be sleep-in time?
I do sleep. I do sleep a lot during the day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But usually at 7, I'm up
Hmm.
because my sleep pattern's been off for a while. Anyway, you asking me too many questions.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I'm starting to not feel like I'm on vacation. I got a
Okay.
question for Alice.
Okay.
Alice, why did
Lord.
you put your panel guest on mute and go laugh? What were you laughing about? Can you share with us?
I was laughing at the fact that you moved from Michigan to Alabama in less than 24 hours.
I'm telling you, you can do stuff like that when you on vacation.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I must be slow, because I thought she was on vacation in Alabama. That's why I was like, Alice was funny.
Now that's funny.
Blue got people all confused.
Hmm.
Yeah, especially people like me. You got to break it all the way down for me.
No, I don't think so. I think you're really actually very intelligent. We all miss things, so it's
Hmm.
nothing.
Oh, thank you, Blue. I
You'll get
appreciate
you'll get
that.
you'll get used to my shenanigans. Give it another couple months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are you enjoying yourself? And that'll be the last question because I know you don't want me to question you too much.
Um, I am enjoying. No, I don't mind the questions. I just don't want to take over Alice's show. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
But no, I am. I'm enjoying it as best as I can. I've been
Hmm.
visiting with my winged brothers and sisters a
Hmm.
lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Foxy.
Um, you know, feeding
Yeah.
them and throwing them out bread and
Hmm.
enjoying the weather continues to change. It's crazy right now. It's like 40 degrees out here.
Well, it snowed in my hometown Sunday.
Yeah, we're supposed to actually get snow today. Isn't that crazy? But it's
I know
normal
it
for
Wow.
in
Michigan.
April, but in April, that's crazy.
Well, for Michigan, it has snowed at the end of April before. I think one year we had snow on my birthday. It's just crazy. Michigan weather is crazy.
Well, what day is your birthday?
It's coming up.
Oh, you don't like to give the day out, so you don't want us to wish you a happy birthday on the community wall?
Uh
Hey, Nikki.
And how are we going to send a birthday present if we don't know the date of the birthday is?
well, you could send birthday presents all year long.
I know that, but it.
I got that from Alice.
But most people like to send you a birthday present on the day of the birth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because if you want to send me a birthday present today, you can, even though my birthday is in October.
yeah. And that goes for me too. I mean, mine's next month, so you can send me one early if you want to.
Oh, yours is next month. What
It
day?
is, yeah. I'll let you guys know.
No, you didn't. You know what? I said what I said. Touche. Touche. I got you. I just want to know if
Uh,
you are Taurus season or not.
No, 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 no. That's my daughter. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't be sorry. Listen. I'd much rather be a Gemini. Trust me.
Okay, moving on.
Happy belated birthday, Key.
When
You
was
know what, too,
Keys?
Blue? You know what, Blue? I was
It
going
was
to
in
tell you too.
February.
I was going to tell you, Blue. I said, I was going to tell you the other day. You are the nicest tourist that I ever met.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
serious when I say that, because most tourists are woo. They be on. They be on 100.
Oh, sweetie, my dear, my beautiful, beautiful sister.
Yes, ma'am.
Just wait on it.
we just
Just
ain't
wait
caught you
on
on.
it.
We just ain't caught you on the wrong day yet.
You just listen, listen. I tried to tell everybody. I was like, listen, this is another reason I take my break in April
You're welcome,
because
Key.
something inside of me during the month of April just,
Yeah.
it's almost like, you know, I imagine when I was in my mother's womb, I was probably doing a whole lot of fighting to come out early. Like I was, being a bull, probably even in the womb.
Well,
No, I
I can
have that
attest to that.
side.
I can attest to that because my daughter kicked me. Ooh, she kicked me all kind of ways.
Yeah, like I have. First of all, let me say this: I really don't get into signs, right? I mean, I'm a full blown bull. That is 100%. But I really don't get into it like that. But when it comes to like my birthday month, I'm definitely like, yeah, that's me 100%. It's just that I've matured. I know how to show it and not show it. And I think, as people get to know me, yeah, they have the opinion you have, but they also have seen moments, even while I'm live. They've seen moments where I'm like, okay, I know that this is about to come out of me. So I just get off the live and, be like, good,
Yeah.
okay, bye, y'all. Happy journey.
Well, thank God for Jesus and you were saved. I believe that's probably what's helping out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what it is.
Yeah. But thank you for the compliment. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
I was serious when I said that though, for
I
real though.
believe you.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
for the most part, you're 100% on it for the most part. But there's
yeah,
still that, yeah, there's still that little, you know.
yeah. Well, I feel like we all have that, and so you try to be nice to people, you do. And so some people just won't allow you to be. And sometimes you have to, you have to do what you have to do. And so when you do what you have to do, with me being a Gemini, then they'll say, oh, that's that other side of the Gemini coming out. Well, you the one brought them out. I
Right.
try to keep
Right.
them in. I try to keep them up. I try to keep the other side of the Gemini on the left side, but y'all want to bring it out. So it
Janice, what you
takes over.
talking about? What she's talking about?
Your
Anybody
expressions.
know?
I don't know. What
Your expressions.
What about
Is
him?
it?
See, right there. See?
You said what about your expressions?
I mean, don't poke us if you don't want to
Listen,
play.
we're not
uh,
going to
uh,
be on here with 3 more hours talking about your expressions, Blue.
I don't
That's
even
not going to
have
happen.
any expressions.
oh, yes, you do.
Uh, you know what? I'm dropping down.
And one
Hold
more
up
thing.
before you drop down. Read.
Right.
Don't poke us if you don't want to play.
Who's she
That's
talking to?
she talking to me. She's talking to Geminis.
I
Oh,
got
okay. I
another
It's
thought she
guest
was
on
talking
here.
to
Hey,
me.
it's
hey,
it's a
James.
it's a gem
Hey,
thing. It's a gem thing. This is what she's talking about. Because Geminis are
Oh,
some of the nicest people that you can meet,
yes, we are. Yes, we
until
are.
we're not.
Um, St. James. Of course, he must be a Gemini. If he want to
I
say
am a
yes, we
Gemini.
are.
I am.
Hey, brother, how
Mhm.
you doing?
I'm good. Just wanted to holler, come up here and say hey to Alice and y'all. I never get a chance to just hop on and say hey.
Hey,
You
hey.
know. What was the topic today? I'm just getting home from from the work, from the Uncle Sam. So,
We're talking about faith.
mm.
And losing your keys. Have you ever lost any of your keys?
You know what? I have, but it's so crazy. And it's like every time I've settled down and just actually said, Lord, lead me to my keys. He does. I don't know if it's like 5-10 minutes later. It's like when I settle down, I end up finding them. Yeah.
Well, me and Marshawn got a solution to everybody that always lose their keys. Just get a key ring and put them in the same spot every time you every time you come in the house.
I was looking at that. I was a guy was on a motorcycle, older black guy yesterday, and I see he had a bunch of keys hanging off his a belt loop, and I was like, Lord, that's gonna be me one day. He had so many keys on that belt loop. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Looking like Otis from Martin.
Right. Yeah.
Please don't do that, James. Please don't do that.
I know. I'm like, I can't get there. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because you're gonna look like a janitor for real.
Right.
But when you come in the house, though, you can go to a Dollar Tree and get one of those. It's a big key. It's a big key itself, and it has loops where you can just hang your key right there every time you come in the house, and that way you'll always know where your keys are.
I have a drawer when I walk in, and I have a drawer off my kitchen, and I just kind of throw them in there now, so I know exactly where they're at, and it seems to work. I don't put them in my room. I don't do none of that. I just put them right there.
So you don't have to search through the keys in the drawer, though?
No. It's not one of those junk drawers, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's not one of those junk drawers.
Because I can just see a whole drawer full of keys and you fumbling through all of them trying to figure out which one you want.
No.
Sorry.
So that's a good solution, though. That is a good solution. You're saying just hang something up. One of the big deals. Just hang them up, and they're right there.
Yeah. I just hang all of mine. Even my garage key, I put it all on one hook. And that way I can find the keys. And I only did that after I lost my set of keys that I was looking for. So it's just a lesson learned. That's all.
Yeah, and I just have two. That's like I have a set to like the pool area and this and that, you know. So I just keep them all right there. So I ain't got no problem at all. Yeah. So that's cool. But it's the little things in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the little things can trip you up.
Yeah.
That's so true. The
little foxes that spoil the vine. That's what the Bible says.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on now. I like
and
that.
Sometimes anxiety over little keys, it kind of is sparking from somewhere else. You know, it's like you're unorganized in some things in your life are kind of, I know I ain't getting too deep over this, but I'm just saying it could lead to, it's a lot of organization that's probably sometimes just got to just calm down. And I think that's when I do calm down and just ask God, where my key? Usually there's other stuff going on that I need to just calm down in my life, you know.
Well, Blue, you know, they have those, not to cut you off, James, but Blue says she have a problem with her glasses, and especially when they're on her face. But, you know, they got one of those glasses that, you know, those strings that you can wear.
He said that, not Blue.
Oh, I thought that was, no, that's Foxy saying that.
Foxy.
Yeah. So, Foxy, they got one of those chains that you can put on your neck. So you can always have your glasses on your neck. So I had to do that for one of my children, but it never worked because they always took the little thing off. But that's one way of knowing, where your glasses. I seen a funny thing on social media where this guy was looking for his phone and he was on it.
I've kind of done that.
I'm trying to find my phone. Like, sir, you're on your phone. But yeah. Oh, you've done that too, James?
Yeah, I have. One time I did that, and I can recall, and I'm like, oh, Lord, well, I need to calm down. Something's going crazy. And sometimes, like, if I'm laying at night and I take my glasses off to go to sleep, and I just kind of lay them in my bed, but sometimes they're still on my face, and I'm literally moving around looking for my glasses, and they're on my face, So.
Well, I sure appreciate all of this confirmation that it's not just me.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Look, you are not alone.
Right. Thank y'all. I appreciate all of that because I'm like, is something wrong with me? Why can't get this stuff right? But yeah, I'm glad. Thank y'all for the confirmation.
And don't be on the phone, talking on the phone, and have your glasses on and can't find neither one of them.
Oh Lord, you need to just go back in the house and just lay down, you know.
Or either take a vacation.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait a
what
minute.
they
What
do.
about this one? What about when you have your AirPods in, right? So you
Mhm.
know your phone is somewhere close,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't find your phone.
That happened to me the other day, Blue. So I understand that.
I said what I said. I left my phone in the grocery store. It was outside in the parking lot, having a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
realizing my phone got to be close. Girl, my phone was all the way in the grocery store.
Wow.
I was in
Mhm.
Costco one time, and I'm on the phone. I guess it had slipped out of the cart, and I had it right there on the cart. I'm running. I'm on the phone. Guy comes up and hands me my phone. I said, I looked down. He was like, "Yeah, you dropped it way back there by the meat." I said, "Lord have mercy."
That is funny.
So I can contest to that as well.
Now, James, I'm gonna need you to stop worrying God with stuff that you can handle now. He real busy.
That's true too. Because it's so funny because I be show telling people that leave God alone. He ain't into that.
Right. Call him when you really need him, but for your phone and stuff, that's your responsibility, James.
Well, you say it like that, but sometimes it's the simple things that God wants to hear every now and then. Just the simple things, just to make us
Who is
awake.
James? James, who are you?
Who am I?
Yes, sir.
I am St. James. I have a channel, the St. James Show.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna put
I'll be on your
link
channel.
in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
cool.
be on your channel and
Okay.
looking at your posts. So yeah, I've been to your channel before.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Hope you subscribed.
Yes, that's how I'm on your channel.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Well, some people roll through, but they never subscribe. You know how that goes sometimes.
No, I'm not one of those type people.
Okay.
Now, if I
They
like
do
what I
that all
hear,
day, every day.
but if I like what I hear, yeah, I'm definitely subscribing to it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do churchy commentary, churchy
Mhm.
stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
We do it. We dip in a little pop culture, not much, but if it, pop culture tends to kind of bleed over into the church scene every now and then. So we'll talk about it. But for the most part, I keep it kind of interesting and churchy around these parts. Yeah.
I said what I said. It's the ones for me that will sit there and watch you eat a whole meal and never
Right.
hit subscribe.
And never hit like or none of that, but just sitting there watching you.
Isn't that the wildest thing?
Yeah,
Boy,
make it make sense.
yeah.
So are you watching in awe or are you watching it in? Ugh.
I can sit there and have a couple hundred people on there and have 50 likes. And I'm like,
I know.
y'all
It's
Come
crazy.
on, sir, so you understand. To get all those views, 17
Yeah.
pay views and 15 thumbs ups or 30 thumbs up,
yeah.
and folks ain't hit the girl. It's Taurus season. Let me go back to the chat. I just got fired up real fast.
It
Let me
is
go check on
amazing,
my
though,
chicken.
but they will give you all their time. They just won't give you their like.
Right. So we got to be thankful for the views.
Yeah,
'cause
like
yeah.
they're still
it's so
supporting.
much work, but it's not that much work. It's
Not even that much work. Just especially if on
And it's
vertical live,
free.
just double tap.
Just double tap. Right.
I think we should just start letting people know that it's free, because some people may feel like
Right.
they have to pay for it or something. So just let them know it's free and a
They
free
know
way
it's
to
free.
a free way to support the channel.
Yeah.
They know it's free.
Yeah,
They
they
know
know
it.
it's free.
Yeah.
They just will not
know
go the extra
they-
mile to
Listen,
help
it's
you
just
out.
too much. It's
Yeah,
just too much.
yeah.
Too
Yeah.
much.
That's just that's the deal. I mean, that's what we're used to around these parts. But hey, at the end of the day, your subscribers are still growing, your views are still going up. So despite it all,
Yeah.
okay. But Alice,
Yep.
I have
Like
to
my mom
run.
used to say, one monkey don't stop a show.
The show
Well,
don't.
Come
thank
on,
you for
sing
stopping
it.
by, St. James.
Yeah, I appreciate you ladies for having me stop in for a few. I gotta go and run some errands and do some things and get ready to go live a little later on tonight. So I appreciate y'all.
If I don't catch the live, I'll watch the replay.
No problem. No problem.
I'm still a mod, am I?
You still a mod. Yeah.
I want to get upset. You took my mod stick.
No.
Same here, James. If I don't catch you, Because
Yeah.
I think I need to I think I'm going live tonight too, but it's not
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
what my normal lives are. So
And what's your channel?
We all
I
going live tonight.
oh, you going live tonight too, Blue? Oh, I thought you were on
Mhm.
vacation. If just Friday
I
night.
said what I said. Leave me alone.
Oh.
I
Hey
All
told
right,
you on the
ladies.
Pamela's her
food
name.
channel. I told
But
you on the food channel I
I'll
gotta go.
I'll make sure
Remember?
they get in the chat.
Yeah, please do, and I'll go on there and subscribe.
Okay,
All
well,
righty.
appreciate
All
that.
right, ladies. All right, have a good one. Bye bye.
All right,
Thank you.
I'm getting his channel right now, Alice.
Okay.
If you want me to put that in the chat.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, you got it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. I got
Hey,
it.
April.
I just looked at my subscriptions.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hey,
Oh,
everybody.
I don't know if it's gonna let me do it from up here. It's
Oh, you
not.
can't do it from there.
I can do
Okay.
it. I'll
She can
get
do
it.
it though.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's not allowing me to do it from up here. But yeah, Alice, I'm gonna drop down too, and so we've met our quota, and the timekeeper is up here to ensure that we did. And Blue, you can
I said, why you always messing with me?
because you like it, and so I can tell
What?
it makes sure day. And so, Blue,
Wow.
you enjoy your semi vacation.
The semi.
Yeah, the semi vacation. Yeah, Blue, continue to enjoy your semi vacation, and I know you're gonna have some videos and content so we can see what what you've been doing and how it's been going.
Hmm.
And I'll catch you on your Friday vacation, not vacation day, I guess.
Lord have mercy.
She said vacation, not vacation. I can't with you.
I can't with her today either. Listen, I can't either. First, I cooked too much chicken. Now I'm not on vacation. Not. It's just bully up on Blue Day. It's not really fair.
you know,
Like for the whole month, I'm supposed to be treated like a queen, right? For the whole
right,
month.
right. I apologize, Queen.
I say
I'm
what I said
I'm,
is too hilarious to
I'm
me.
gonna make sure I do better. Okay.
But I don't think it's going to start today. It's going to start maybe next week.
Right. Maybe
Not
next month.
no. Tomorrow's not promised. I'm gonna start today.
Okay.
Don't put off
Before you
tomorrow
drop
what you can
down,
do
it's
today.
4:20. It's 4:25.
Oh, okay. So we got 5 more minutes.
No, I
Oh,
mean it's four.
oh, you sure?
Girl.
Mine say 5:31.
Girl. I'm talking about the birthday. Lord Jesus, help us.
Oh. Let me write that down. What you say, Blue? 421?
25. I
I
25?
put
wasn't even gonna
St.
repeat
James
it.
link in the chat, y'all.
She said it's fine. So you are hour behind us. Didn't I say what I said?
I am. Yeah, I'm an hour
Okay.
behind you guys. Yeah. hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 6:32 here.
Yeah. Y'all dinner time, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Time to go get some of that chicken.
It's done too. As soon as we get done here, I'm gonna eat some.
So you
I
cooking
was
on?
going to come, but I'm not sure where to come. I thought it was Michigan, then I found out it was Alabama. I'm
Well,
confused.
it doesn't matter because you're not invited anyway.
Mm.
Wow.
On that note, I'm gonna drop down because my name is Bennett and I'm not
And I
in
ain't
it.
in it.
Nope,
I
and
said
I'm
what I
not in
said.
it.
You could. Oh, I was gonna say you could have a piece, but I forgot you don't like breasts.
No, I don't. Now I do like breast. I just like breast. But
Oh,
my daughter made chicken and dressing yesterday, so that's my chicken for about 2 weeks, if not three.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now.
And I won't rag on the chicken too much, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and enjoy it. But I got my problems with the chicken these days. Chicken ain't chickening no more,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
but I would rather have seafood over chicken.
It's
To be
not.
Not chicken
honest.
ain't chicken no more.
No, it's not chickening no more. It don't taste the same. It's way too big, and mm-mm.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in it. But I'd rather have seafood over chicken any day.
Yeah, I love fish and salmon and
Yeah.
catfish and salmon and shrimp. Those I like that a lot. I can eat that every day, just like y'all can eat that chicken every day. I can eat
Mm-hmm.
fish every day. Matter of fact, like, I ate fish 3 times, 3 times last week.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and you know what? I'm apologize to y'all because you know what we
Sorry,
like.
April.
We all like what we like. Y'all do fish. I mean, y'all do chicken and I do fish. So I'm gonna take that back, Blue. You eat all the chicken you want to eat.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And Blue's like, I needed permission.
Right. But thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
well, thank you.
And also
I
Alabama,
appreciate it.
she like it a lot too. So yeah, I'm not gonna be ragging on y'all about y'all chicken because I love fish. So
Yeah.
you eat what you eat, and I eat what I eat. And that's
We're
how.
gonna have some crab legs real soon.
Yeah.
We manifesting it.
Okay.
Manifesting some crab legs and some lobster.
Mm-hmm.
You like lobster?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
Mm-mm. Just I named the three I like: fish, shrimp, and salmon. And I
Oh, okay.
and I do tuna, but I don't like
Okay.
sardines. That's crazy. Oh, and salmon croquettes. What you call that?
Salmon
Camp
croquettes.
salmon cakes.
Yeah, the salmon croquettes. I like those. Yeah. And don't y'all laugh at me, but honey, I've been watching the Survivor Channel. And so, in case of an emergency, in case some go down or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying eat the sardines, get some sardines, some tuna fish, some salmon, some powdered eggs, and
Wow. Powder eggs.
yeah, powdered
I have
eggs. And they
I
said that's
had
what
those
the
when I was a
military.
kid.
I did too. From Nixon, he gave us that stuff. But powdered eggs, and there was something else they had in there. And I was surprised and shocked though. I like pretty much all of the emergency food, so I could do that. Oh, canned goods they were saying, and they were just saying in lentil beans. I've never had lentil beans, but they were just giving you a lot of things that you could eat in case of an emergency, in case something happens or what have you.
Yeah, the
And
lentil
so,
is good.
is it lentil?
Hmm.
Are they similar to like the white navy beans?
What is it? Lentil?
Lentil beans,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, lentil is really good.
Is
It doesn't even matter what color you get them in because there are a variety of colors. But what I like about lentil is that you can eat them raw or you can cook them,
Oh, really?
Oh.
unlike several other types of beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janice, they did have peanut butter on that list as a survivor food. But how do lentil beans taste? Like, what other bean do they taste close to? Like black eyed peas or white navy beans, or
I can't even say they
you
compare.
they compare to
Yeah.
they don't have the
It's a
flavor of
different
any of them.
taste.
Oh,
It's
is
a
it?
different taste. They're a totally different texture. Um, I
And
guess
the
the
thing said
closest would be like split pea,
split
split
pea.
peas.
Yeah. Well, the video also said that it only take like 30 minutes to cook them. They don't take that long to cook either, which I thought was
Yeah,
fascinating.
they take longer to cook. Um, to if you're gonna eat them raw, they take like about uh, 3 to 7 days to sprout them, so you can eat them raw.
Hmm.
But when you eat them raw, you're getting all the nutrients,
Yeah.
as opposed to when you cook them. So if you are interested in trying them, I would suggest you try them both ways, but you just got to be patient if you're going to sprout them.
Okay.
Did I lose you?
No, no, no. I'm
Okay.
listening. I'm listening. Yeah, because I,
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to try them. I don't feel like I've had some, and maybe I have in some type of soups and didn't realize that that's what they were.
So
But
I will send you the video. I'll tag you in the video where I made the lentil soup.
yeah, that sounds more interesting to me to make it. I'll probably be able to eat it in a soup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, I appreciate that, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
That's that good that's that good tourist side you were
I
talking about.
know, and Mia, and that's what I was gonna say. See what happened when you apologize and be nice to people. Think good things happen to you. I'm so glad I did that.
Oh my goodness.
Britt, I already have St. James channel in the chat.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that soup. And I don't get in the kitchen that often, but I will go in there and do what I have to do. I will go in there and cook. But
Yeah, I don't like to cook that much.
mm,
I like to eat out, but you can't do that all the time. So,
mm-mm.
Hey,
Well,
Shanice.
more and more you can't do it. It's just not
Yeah,
that. It's just not that healthy and safe anymore.
and
Especially
it's
this
just
day
not
and
that
time.
cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Like they're charging you a lot of money to take yourself out, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
hmm and you definitely get more out of just cooking at home.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
yeah,
You
because you can eat it tomorrow, and it definitely tastes better tomorrow. But yeah, so like I said, I don't really like cooking, but since it's just me, when I do cook, I can eat it 2 or 3 days, so it's no problem. So I'll go in there
hmm
twice a week or whatever. But yeah, I'm beginning to cook more and more and not eat out so much.
Funny in the chat.
What they saying?
You can't see the chat.
Well,
They
when I'm
keep coming after me. Alice, why don't you get your chat under control, man?
Who's
what they
coming
what
after you?
what
What I
they
missed?
say?
Jamila coming after me. Janice coming after me. Janice got scared and took away her comment. That's okay. I'm gonna see you later, Jamila and Janice. I'm not gonna mess with you right here. Just
Hi,
wait. Just give me a little bit of time.
hi, Shanice. Hi, Foxy. I see those two came in the chat. Foxy came a while back, but somebody else was talking.
And thank y'all for joining the live. I appreciate all of y'all, especially the ones who hit that link. And Key said that she wished she had the courage to do lives. She said she forget what to say.
I
Anybody
do
have a
too.
comment for that?
Shut up,
I
Blue.
I do too sometimes. I forget what I'm saying sometimes. So the answer to that, Key, just ask the chat. They'll help you remember.
Yep.
Who was it? Key?
Uh-huh.
What did it say?
She
She
said
get
she wished she
nervous.
had the courage to do lives. Um, she said, I wish I had the courage to do lives like y'all. I forget what to say.
Well, I would encourage you if you really feel led. Why is it starting to sound like a what's that that thing in the paper? Ask ask so and so. Do y'all have that in your newspaper
Hmm.
where you send in stuff and you ask
Uh-huh.
what is it called?
I forgot that
Um,
lady name that you used to ask her.
yeah, it's been so long since I've
Anyway, it was starting to sound like that. So let me back up. Okay. So Key, I would encourage you if you really have a desire to do lives, and the biggest thing is forgetting what to say, make yourself bullet points, right? And trust your chat, because especially if you have security, aka mods, they're gonna help you to get back on track if you get off track. So just get you some little index cards, girl. If you need some, I'll send you some because I'm loaded. And write down little bullet points of what you want to say,
Yeah.
and just make sure you stick to your topic, because sometimes the chat will you'll say something and the chat will like play off of what you're saying, and they'll be having their own conversation about what you've said, and sometimes as the channel holder that can get you off. But as long as you have your points down that you want to stick to, and you can keep going back to that paper or whatever it is, even if you have a tablet and you have everything you want to say on your tablet, and you just make up in your mind, I got this. I'm unstoppable. I won't be discouraged. I've got determination. I have something that I feel led to share with all of YouTube, and then just pray about it and then hit your button and do it. And you'll be fine, because again, your chat will help you get through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have people wrenched up. So not that she actually asked for advice, but that would be the advice I would give.
Yeah,
And
Key
thank
went live recently.
yeah,
Um,
and Key, if you have people like me with a big mouth, I'll definitely come on there and help you out.
oh, if you
And
need 2 hours of time, if you need 2 hours of watch time, well, if you need 2 hours, get I said
Don't
what
you
I
do
said
it.
on the panel.
Oh, I thought you was going
and
to
I
say,
also
If
want to
you
say,
need 3 to 4 hours or
don't you
5
do it.
hours or more, get Blue on the panel.
yeah,
Alice,
and I just want to say,
you're
thank you,
fired.
and thank you, dear Abby Blue.
Dear Abby, that's it.
Yeah, dear Abby Blue.
Yes. Oh, I said what I said. Yes, dear Abby. Yes. You know what? We need to do a dear Alice, dear Blue, dear I said what I said
Yeah.
panel.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, we need to do it in restream, because that's gonna be about a 10-hour marathon.
No, one of us is not going to be able to hang for no 10 hours. One of us.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe y'all can get Vaughn.
Lord have mercy. That's a
Look, Foxy talking
24
about
hour.
especially Foxy talking about
That's
especially if you got I said what I said.
no, especially if you got
Foxy know.
Vaughn.
She know.
Vaughn is a 24-hour marathon. That's not no 5, 6,
Shoot.
7, 8, 9 hours.
Yeah, Vaughn. Yeah, she could be on all night too. She
Hey,
now
look.
I don't even be on as long as Vaughn does.
You're welcome, Key.
Let me tell y'all something. Vaughn just made a record. Vaughn was on live 2 days in a row and got 4,000 hours between those 2 days.
Wow.
What?
I'm
Wow.
playing, y'all. I'm playing.
I was like, I know you lying.
I'm playing.
Janice said her settings won't let her go up there, but she'll figure it out. What is it going on with your settings? You mean you can't hit the link? Is that what you mean, Janice? And hello to everyone that came in. Shanice, Vaughn, Abril. Hey, everybody.
And also key too. Also, you can do what we call a pre-record, so
Yes.
that you don't even have to have an audience. You can just say what you want to say, and then you can premiere it, and then you can get in a chat and chat it up with them.
Yes.
So
And you
that's
can do
another way.
faceless,
Yeah,
like how we are right now.
I always do
Yeah.
faceless. I never show my face.
Really?
Really,
Girl, I do faceless on my food channel. Folks be about ready to leave me.
honey. I don't need nobody coming to my door, coming up here to cuss me out. So no, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Vaughn, quit
If
trying to
they can,
throw people under the bus, Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn. If you Keith, if you get Vaughn to come up on your panel, you can get monetized in 2 days.
I'm sorry.
I love you. I love you, Vaughn. You know I do.
It's about time y'all find somebody else to jump on. Get her, Alice.
Vaughn know I love her.
now y'all leave my little sis alone, because she be up there spitting some good game though. She be up there talking for real, and
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, can't nobody talk bad about Vaughn but me.
yeah, it be real talk though when she be up there. She be up there for like 24 hours, but it be real talk. Like you can take a nap and get back up.
Uh-huh.
You can go to bed for the night and get back up, and Vaughn is still on. Because I
That's true.
trust me, I did it the other day.
I could not. That's too much. Shut up, Blue. You got your
Yeah.
nerves.
Shut up, Blue.
Oh my goodness.
I think I know what you're talking about, Janice. I used to have that same problem.
And Key, just do like Vaughn, close out for like 4 hours.
I told you. I said what I said. Can't nobody mess with Vaughn but me.
Well, I adopted her on her channel the other night as my little sis. So, but yeah, she closes out for 4 hours straight. Yeah, I'm finna go, y'all. And so and so, so and so, so and so.
Oh,
But
she good for that.
I'm
Oh,
really
Lord
fixing to go.
Jesus.
Yeah, she have you thinking you fixing to go get you a peanut butter sandwich or go get you a glass of water or whatever, and you be like, okay. Everybody be
Listen.
saying farewell in the chat.
Right. We done
Goodbye.
all
Yeah.
said bye, and here Von goes. She got something else to talk about. And one more thing. Oh, and before I go, one more thing. Oh, listen, you be like, how long are you gonna stay on here and talk about some? We about to be done, y'all. I'm almost done, y'all. And I got one more thing to say, y'all.
This
She is
last thing.
good for
I tell
that.
you what, if Vaughn ever get a church, I'm not going.
Listen,
I'm not going to Vaughn's church. I love you, Vaughn. I wish you well on your spiritual journey. But if you get a church, sis, I am not coming up there to your church house.
listen. I'm gonna send my offering to the church house through Cash App.
Right.
Okay. I will watch it over a couple days over YouTube. But no, we not going up it. We not doing
Mm-mm.
that.
Mm-mm.
But go ahead and speak a church owner. Go ahead. Come on, Minister Vaughn.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
she on her way. She on her way up, baby. You can rest assured of that.
She said, I'll serve food at the Prima. Brill, stop throwing me under the bus. We talking about Vine right now. We're not talking about me.
But Vaughn, when you get your church, make sure the sisters bring you some Kool-Aid and cake, though. Just make sure you have that after
She says she
church.
gonna serve food after service. Girl, you gonna have to take breaks. The way you talk, you gonna have to take breaks. You gonna have to have brunch. Then gonna have to have a snack time. Then a lunchtime. Then a girl.
Key, just don't turn the camera on. That's all.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
don't. Yeah,
just
exactly.
whenever you come up, it'll say start your cam. So just click no and don't start your cam. And you can go on mute anytime you want to if you want to do something else.
If
Uh
you're not using vertical,
yeah.
if you're using YouTube and not StreamYard, you just turn your camera and they can look at something else besides you because you don't have a way to turn your camera off when you're on YouTube vertical. Not that I have yet found.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I never go live on YouTube though. I always use StreamYard. And StreamYard is
Mm-hmm.
free for 21 hours a month. What is it, 20 or 21 hours? They give
20
you free
hours.
20 hours a month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to use StreamYard. Like if people want to come up and cook with me, it hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping this year somebody will want to come and cook with me while I'm cooking. And then I would use StreamYard because it would be easier to have the multiple. Oh my gosh, my chicken, y'all. Sorry.
You
Okay, I
ain't
gotta go
burning
on
chicken,
mute.
did you?
She burning her chicken.
Well, glad I didn't go.
Alice, I heard I'm gonna call you when I get off this phone. I'm about tired of you today. It's not, Bird. I just
Okay.
needed to turn it over. It's fine. I'm not gonna burn no food. Not that often.
Not that often.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Well, Vaughn, what I did was when I
Good,
went on,
Keith.
when I went on camera by mistake, I just clipped it out of the video and just submitted it. That's all you have to do.
I said what I said. Why don't you like camming up? And Alice, you too. We're gonna talk a few more minutes, so let's talk about that. Why do y'all not like camming up? Is it a personal thing or
Mm-mm. I just don't want to be doxxed, and I don't want people to focus on me. I want them to focus on my message.
oh
Ditto.
okay.
Thanks for answering that for both of us. I said what I said.
You're welcome, sis.
So do you think that the message is like because now I gotta come back. right? Because most of my motivation channel is face. So do you think that the message is not received when you show your face?
Well, I
Well,
don't.
I don't.
Oh, I hear an
I hear
echo
an
now.
echo now.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't feel like that the message is not going to be received. But I just know how shallow people are, and no matter you know um, if you put your face on or not, some people are just going to focus on how you're looking or how your hair is or whatever it is that they don't like about you, they'll nitpick that. But if they're looking at an avatar, then all they can focus on is your picture, and then they're going to be listening to you wholeheartedly, unless they're a lot of people surf channel while they're listening to you anyway. And so I just feel like it's just more of a privacy issue for me because I'm a very private person. I know you can't tell because I tell a lot of life stories, but I really don't want anybody doxing me, and I don't want them doxing my family because, people can find a reason to not like you for whatever reason. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't go, that's why I don't cam up. But I'm not ashamed about how I look or anything like that at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know what happened with Blue.
She probably got a call. That's probably why we were getting that echo.
Maybe.
Yeah. But that's the reason why come I don't cam up. Is for that reason. And I prefer I feel like that you're gonna focus on what I'm saying versus on how I'm looking or what I have on or whatever, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that come to your channel don't have the best intentions anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Most definitely, Vaughn. Okay, here comes Foxy.
Hey, Foxy.
Hey.
Hey, no, you got my co-host on there with you. Believe it or not, you know how many people been asking for you? I said what I said. Hey, Blue.
asking for me. What they asking for me for,
They,
Foxy?
they, they was like, they said they like the way we tag team and they wanted us to come back, want us to do it again.
They like the way we interacted, you said?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I don't have a problem with that. Let me know. I'll be there.
right.
And I appreciate the people want to hear from what I have to say. That's funny. But
They was like they really liked it. They liked the way we interacted with each other. They like, our conversations together and how we piggyback. They said they really enjoyed it. They said you need to make her your co-host.
oh, okay.
I said, okay, I'll let her know. I'll pass it on.
Well, just let them know I have a channel.
I did. I let them know that
Yeah,
you had a
yeah,
channel.
yeah. And I go on a lot of people's panel. That's actually how I got started, just being on everybody's panel. But I don't mind with being on anybody's show that want me to be on their show. I don't have a problem with that at all. As long as I'm not doing the show, it's all good with me.
That's me too. I be on a lot of people's show, and
Yeah.
like go like on the Mac. What is it, Mac Man Morning Show? That's how I met most of you all through him. So I go
Hmm.
on if it's not a lot of drama on this show, I'm good. But if
Hmm.
it's a lot of cursing and drama, I don't have time. My intelligence won't let me do it.
Right.
That's just too much for me. My head starts to hurt. And like, okay, do you have to cuss so much? Do you have to be so with drama?
Yeah.
You got any other subjects?
So Blue, did you hear my question? Did you hear my answer?
I did, my dear. I did hear your answer.
Oh,
Sorry for
okay.
the echo. My battery died because iPhones don't last. Battery lasts forever, but they do
I
last a long
know.
time.
Y'all,
Um,
y'all
iPhone
swear,
issues.
y'all swear to my phones is, all of that, but
Team
okay.
where do my
Team
phones at?
Android.
Yeah,
Where do
Androids,
iPhones
the
at?
battery lasts a long time with Android, but I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and they
do last
do,
a
but they
long time.
last
The
longer.
androids
They
do.
last longer with iPhone. But listen, I wanted to reply to you. Your
Okay.
answer was very on point. definitely something to think about. And I said it in the chat, but the doxing. So when my full name came out, because I put it out there because of the book,
Hmm.
originally I was like, this is not going to work because now people have everything but my middle name to go out and do blah 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 with. So your answer, and as well as Alice said she felt the same way, is very valid. Um, I just wanted to understand the focus on you and not the content, because I started thinking, well, is that something I should start being concerned about, that people are not focusing on the content because they see me? But when you explain it the way you explained it, it makes sense. So thank
Yeah,
you for answering the question.
no problem. But I feel, but you can get a lot of more people by camming up, because people, for whatever their ulterior motive is, they will come to your channel because because they see you, you know. And people, I've noticed that content creators that do show their faces, they do have more subscribers, but they also have more problems.
Mm.
And that's one thing I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in fighting with anybody on social media that I don't know.
Well, at
And
this time, I don't have either of those issues.
yeah.
At this present time,
Right.
I'm still under those high thousands. And um, I think a lot of that too also has to do with what your content is about, right? I
Yeah.
don't really feel like I get messed with based on the kind of content
Yeah.
that I do. And if people are saying stuff, I don't watch them anyway, so I wouldn't know until somebody told me, and then I would have to allow them to tell me, right?
Hmm.
So, but I think a lot of people have drama not just because of numbers or face, but because of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Now,
And
and people would be an idiot to, never mind, wrong channel. Go ahead.
but and that's exactly what I was going to say, because I do speak my mind, and a lot of times people don't agree with me, so I know I would have problems based on the content that I do, because people take sides or whatever, and I explain to them I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just uh, doing the commentary, just saying what I feel, and really trying to give you my life experience, and just really try to give you an education out of how not to go down this road. But still, people take their sides and they feel the way that they feel, and some people are not mature enough to respect your feelings. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, well said. And Vaughn
Yes,
is
that's
right. Her comment is also accurate. People are going to find out who you are eventually. I just, when the book came out, Alice, what I tell him, I was like, go ahead and Google me. Like
Yeah, I heard
whatever
you. I remember that. I
you're
heard you
gonna
on
do
that.
what you're gonna do. Just
Yeah.
do it, right? Like whatever. Kind of over it.
Right. And I just, I'm just a no drama type person, because that other side of that Gemini come out, and I'll take it too far. So I try to be
Come
nice.
on,
I really do.
somebody.
And so
And
I
that's
try
what
to,
I was telling you about the
yeah,
Taurus thing. It
yeah,
happens, you know, not even intentionally. It just
yeah.
happens. We are who
And
we are.
yeah, and I don't want to curse anybody out on social media. And I just don't feel like, not that I don't appreciate people or what have you, but I just don't feel like it's necessary to argue with people that I don't know. And I really don't even like arguing anyway, believe it or not. I really do. I just say what I have to say. I say it in this tone of voice, and then I'm done with it. You take the
Yeah.
information how you want to take it. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah, that's me. I don't like to argue either, and definitely not with a stranger.
I
Exactly.
don't like I don't like it either. And when if they go to a point where they argue, I stop in the middle of, like I said, wait a minute, we get ready to start arguing. So I said, okay. I says, well, I'll just tell them, okay. They was like, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay. See how that work out for you.
Right. And I
And I
think
leave.
and I feel like you should be able, I feel like you ought to be grown enough, even if you don't agree with somebody, you can respectfully disagree. There's nothing wrong because everybody is different. Everybody have a different walk in life. Everybody have their own mindset. Everybody have their thoughts and opinions, and they're not going to be the same. And you're not going to agree with someone, all of the time. And I think a lot of times your audience, kind of misconstrue that. And some of these content creators are, they have like what I call a cult like channel. And that's one thing
Hmm.
that I don't want to have is a cult. I don't need you, I don't you don't have to agree with me to be on my channel.
That part.
Yeah.
But
That
you'd be
part.
surprised if you listen to people, if we listen to each other, you'd be surprised of how much we really have in common.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
We of
Exactly.
course don't agree with everybody all the time, but just listen to people. Yeah, it's listen to understand and then to be understood. And then, I mean, truthfully, I've listened to some people that I thought that I wouldn't have anything in common with, but they've said some things that, like, wow, I didn't even think that hey, boy, stop capping. I didn't even think that they would, feel that way. But just listen to people sometimes.
But that's very powerful, Alice. What you said to piggy off of what I said, what I said. We have so much more in common than we know. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just enter a situation with immediate judgment. Oh, let me not talk about y'all. Let me talk about me. I've entered situations with immediate judgment. And I've been one of those people where, like I said, what I said, you don't have to agree with everything. And I would get
Hmm.
in my feelings because I could sense that people in the chat on both channels didn't agree with something I said. And at the end of the day, that's the part of being an individual, right? You got to be able to have your own ideas and opinions, and you should be able to openly express them, whether you're on the panel or whether you're in the chat. But that's really powerful that we have so much in common. Like listening to people. There's a gentleman I was listening to a few days ago, and I was just like, ugh. But by the time I got done listening, I was like, oh, wow.
Hey,
Okay.
Lionel.
He gets
Yeah,
it. So it is important to have a heart to ear to hear and a heart to receive, because if you don't, you're gonna miss something that that person may have had for you, right? Because
right.
there's someone for everyone. Someone has what you need. You have what someone else needs, and you're gonna
Hmm.
overlook that person and not get it. And that could be the one video that you needed to help turn your situation around. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Right.
Right.
right, Blue.
And and
That's
you
a young,
and you have to have an open mind. You
A
just do.
open mind. Come on.
Yes. Yes.
you know what, Blue? You're right. I watched this story about a young lady in Dalton, Illinois. And there's this one lady that comes in sometimes in certain meetings, and she's loud, she cussing, and then when she come on different people channels, she's channel search, and she get on people channels and she's cursing and rah 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 rah. So one night she came on this guy's channel that I be dealing with, and I was like, oh Lord, here we go. And believe it or not, she was really, really nice that night. All that cursing and all she been doing was very pleasant. We had a conversation. She even helped me with a situation that I needed help about. And I told her that's the person I want to see. I talk to. I don't talk to people that do a whole lot of rah-rah cussing and acting. I say, when you talk like this, I listen. But if you talk the way you've been talking, I'm not going to listen. And that I'm not judging you. I just don't really like that kind of, atmosphere. So I just ease my way out without disrespecting anyone. So she told me, thank you. And I'm like, I was shocked. It was like, so after that, she came on my channel. She came on another channel I was on. And she said, hi. And she was real nice to me. But then right after she finished speaking with me, she said, can you drop down for a moment? I said, okay. And I dropped down. Man, she went in with the cussing and acting the fool. I said, oh, that's why she want me to drop down. But that's some people, you know. If I hadn't had an open mind with her and just said, okay, she's crazy, she's stupid, she all out of this, da da da, in my mind, I would have never got to know her, and she would have never helped me with a situation I was dealing with, which I really
Come
thank her
on.
for.
Come on.
But see, you got to have an open mind. And my thing is, everybody ain't always like that. They never always been that way. So what is it that bothering you that make you feel like you have to put that type of wall up around you?
Mm.
You know, you didn't grow up that way. So what happened between the time that you got on your own to, or from your family on your own, to the way that you feel like you got to put a wall up when you're around people, but then when you're around certain people, you know not to put that kind of wall up. So what happened to you to make you be that way? Everybody has something that made them be the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to look at that and think about that. That's how I get along with a lot of the teenagers. They call me auntie or mom or whatever, because I talk to them and they say, why you talk to me? I say, because there's something good in you. I just haven't figured it out yet. And they say, how you feel that? I said, because I know you wasn't born that way. So I got to see what's wrong with you. What happened to you to make you feel that way? And then next thing you know, they start talking to me. I said, aha, that's what. I said, well, see, I don't see that. I see this. And I tell them what I saw with them. And after that, we became, you know, they start calling me auntie or mom, because you have to see who they are, really who they are, and not what they portray for you to see.
Well, I look at it like this. If you have a channel and you have subscribers, no matter what your channel is, there's always an audience for it. And so if she does, act up or curse a lot or what have you, those are people though. That's what they do.
Right. And
It
see,
might
now
not
that's
be
her channel.
and it may not be right. And it may be, it's whether it's right, wrong, or in between. Everybody have their audience and there's something about her that people like.
But
And
see, a lot
so
of people now, if you notice, a lot of content creators go on their channels and they bring drama to get them likes and clicks and that monetary money. They feel like, okay, if I go, cray and act stupid and talk and do all this, I see I got people that like it and they come over to get that kind of drama. So I'm gonna keep it going.
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna stoop down to that level. You
Right.
either like me the way I am, or as they say, go to another channel. But I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100.
Look, get to stepping, because
Right.
we are who we
Yeah,
are. We're gonna do what we do.
Right.
right.
But
Blue, you
that's what
cry too much. Blue, you this too much. Look,
yeah,
there's so many other places for you to go. Bye.
right.
Yeah,
God
Right.
bless
deuces.
you. In a positive way, of course.
Right. I be like deuces,
A nicety way.
and as my cousin say, and what they say, nasty, nasty, nice,
Yeah,
Nice,
nicety.
nasty.
Nicety.
nice.
Nicey.
Nicety way, yeah.
Girl,
You're
I've been
nasty,
called
but
that
you're
so many
nice at
times.
it.
That's
I'm
what
thinking
Janet
about changing my name to Nice
to
Nasty.
nicety. You're gonna be nicety. Well, y'all know that's Janet Jackson's thing. Nicety.
Girl, that should be my channel name. Forget Journey Mirror. Let's just call it Nicey.
Nicety. Nicety mirror. Nicety journey.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
But at the end of the day though, I just feel like, we still have a certain amount of freedom of speech, as long as we're following the guidelines. And yeah, every channel is not going to be for you, and your channel is not going to be for everybody. But I
Mm-hmm.
can respect whatever it is that you do or what have you. And just because I don't, I can respect what you do or what have you, because you do have an audience and some people want to hear that. That's just, that's who they are. But that doesn't mean I have to be a part of it. That's all. And so I just feel like as a content creator, all of us are like colleagues, right? And so there is this one content creator that the sector that I'm in, a lot of people do content on her. They talk about her. They make their whole show about her. And I don't feel like it's right. I don't agree with the things that she do, But in my mind, she's another colleague because she has a channel. She's going live and she's putting in the work. So why are you making another colleague content? And so I feel like that's wrong to do that. I really, really do. Now, if she do some unorthodox things and you want to mention it, that's fine. But don't make your whole show about another content creator because in my mind, we're on the assembly line. We're all working together. Okay. We're all out here trying to do our thing. And whatever it is that's our thing, and we have an audience for it, well, that's what the audience want to hear. But I don't feel like we should condemn each other because we are all working colleagues together. And that's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. But do I agree with everybody? No, I don't. Do I like everybody? No, I don't. But I can respect the work that they put in. So if that makes sense to people.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's how I look at things because there's a lot of people that do psychics and readings and tarot cards and I'm not into that stuff. I don't understand that. I don't know nothing about it. So I stay clear away from that kind of stuff because I don't know. That's not who I am. I don't know anything about none of that.
Right.
But if that's what they do,
Everything's not for
that's what
everybody.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And eventually, if you're acting too bad, YouTube will calm you down. So,
Oh, they will.
yeah, they'll put you in your place. You can rest assured of that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they will. They will. One young lady, she was doing a whole lot of extra, and I was like, I wonder, how her channel is today, because I thought maybe it was just for that day.
Mm-hmm.
They took her channel down. She was no longer allowed to come back on there.
Yeah, they got a whole section called the beef section, and that's all they do is beef with each other.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like,
yeah,
they're like, come on over if you want to. I'm like, no, I'm good. Look, I'm good. I'm right here with the same people. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah. And it goes so far to where they take it offline sometimes, and so that's when it's going too far for me because in my mind this is entertainment, this is inspiration for me. I'm trying to get out whatever message I'm trying to get out, but what I don't want to do is drama, and I don't want this to be overwhelming, and I really want to be able to enjoy it versus it be a job for me or too draining psychologically. Or be worried about if I'm going online, is this person going to come in my chat and start, acting this way or that way or what have you. Even though you can block people, all they do is, they can go under another name and still come to your channel. So you really just can't get rid of people if you really wanted to. They can just come back in another form. But I try to be respectful to people, and so it just, I just feel like if you just let people know what you expect, then most people are going to oblige by that most of the time. Right, Alice?
Yeah, I was going to sleep on it.
Right. No.
Alice, wake
What's on
up.
mute?
Pay attention. Stop being distracted, Alice.
Hush, Blue.
I'm going to drop down. I feel some kind of way. I'm talking too much. Alice not listening to me no more.
No, you're not. I was listening. I was listening. I just didn't want you to hear my background noise. That's why I was on mute.
Okay, everybody that put their links in there, I don't subscribe to everybody. I am supporting everyone.
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of links being dropped up in this mug today.
Right.
So I'm letting you know I'm supporting you all. Now, some of my might depends on what your topic is. I might not come in. I might come in, but I'm gonna still support you.
Well, Blue is an expert on how to support. Go ahead and give it to him, Blue.
Huh?
I say you're an expert on telling people how to support in a nasty way.
Do I?
Yeah, you tell them. You say, well, even if I don't go to your live, support is support. And
Oh yeah. So I tell people,
yeah,
on both my channels, I say there's links if you can go to the channel, support in whatever way that means to you, because support is universal, but it doesn't mean the same to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it that way. I don't tell people, go subscribe, go make sure you hit the thumb. I mean, with my security, I really encourage people to watch their channels, but that's because I've been on their channels. I'm not just sending them anywhere crazy, right? You just randomly go into a channel, you don't know what it's about. So I encourage people to check out some of the content. Check out some of the content. And if you like the content, then you subscribe, right? Because you want to make sure that you're going to stay there. You're not just going to subscribe. And also, if you do a lot of subscribing back to back, like you subscribe to me, so then I come subscribe to you, YouTube analytics, the algorithm will think that it's bots or that it's something tricky going on, and they will remove some of your subscriptions, right? So you never want to go what they call sub for sub. Okay, Foxy subbed to me today, so now I'm gonna sub back to her. No, ma'am. I'm gonna go to Foxy's channel. I'm gonna watch her content, and within the next day, I'm gonna subscribe to her channel if I like it. Right? People just all willy nilly subscribing so they can get 100K subscribers. Then you don't even have half those people watching you in the first place. You're just doing it to get a number. No, do it because you enjoy the content, right? Subscribe to me because you enjoy the content, and then when you subscribe to me, support. Even if you don't hit the thumbs, you're giving me a view. Even if you don't comment, you're giving me a view. So it's just that support looks different to everybody. Am I really being nice, nasty when I do that?
Yes. No, I'm just joking.
No, I was just messing with you, Blue. You said that was gonna be your
Oh,
new name.
No, that's why I
listen,
said yes, and then I said I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You were right.
li- yeah, I
Now
know.
there was a
Wait,
couple
can
of them.
y'all wait till next month?
I was
Wait
on
till next
somebody's
month to
channel,
mess with
Blue,
me.
and I went in there and I opened up and I said, "Oh no!" I already saw the topics and said, "Oh no, I'm not supporting you. I'm so sorry." And I went right on back out. So I do the same thing. I go in and look. Now, if it look like you have some very interesting content, then I go ahead and subscribe. But if you got some contents that look kind of out there, I won't subscribe.
But
And I
even if
won't
you
say
And
just
nothing.
then
watch
you're
a
not always going to like every single thing that the person talks about,
right,
That's true.
right? You're
right.
going to come to my channel. My channel is 100% positive, uplifting, encouraging. And you would think, well, how can somebody not like that? Well, baby, it happens. Okay. So you're subscribed to me, but then 2 months in, I say something you don't like. I start talking about God. Now, I've been talking about God, but this is the first time you heard me talking about God. So now, because I didn't say the name of Jesus or God, you unsubscribe from me because of one video. Get your life right. Okay. Get your life together. It's not that serious. You're not always going to agree with the person. I love Alice's channels, right? All 19 of them. I don't have to agree with everything she say, right? But I'm up in there. I'm there. I'm hitting that thumbs. I hit number one. I love her. Number two, she's my she's we have a lot in common on and off this app. So I'm gonna support her, but I don't have to agree with everything she say. But I'm also not gonna not subscribe
Right.
or unsubscribe or not hit the thumbs because she was talking about jazz and I like jazz and she don't like jazz. So now I'm in my feelings. Get your life together. It's not that serious. Nobody gives a
Hold
flying
up. I
fig
love
Newton.
jazz.
I was just an example.
I know.
Nobody
I
gives a
know.
flying fig Newton about trying to appease somebody every single time they hit their button and go say something, right? You just better off just not watching at all.
Mm-hmm. Or
Okay.
or you
I don't know
can
where all
just
that came from. I see what I
or
said
you
getting
could
me started.
just I know. Or you could just, sometimes some people I subscribe to um it get kind of raw, get kind of raunchy sometimes. So I look at their shorts or I'll look at their post. And
Right.
if the live is too much for me, then I back, I'll be like, okay, I'm just coming in supporting, then I go on by my merry way. But there are a lot of different ways, various ways that you can support, somebody, because if you subscribe to them and you like them, it's something about them that you like. You might not like everything about them, but there are some things that you can, enjoy and like. So, and even
Girl,
if
come on now. Shoot. You better say it. I say what I say it.
Yeah, so like I said, you might not enjoy their lives, but you may enjoy their shorts. Or sometimes people put post up, like I said, inspirational post, or a post that you may be feeling that way that day or whatever. So you may not like it's like being married, 80-20. You get 80% of what you want, 20% of what you don't want. That's how life is.
Girl, yes, like being married. You better come on now. That's exactly what it's like. Look, you get what you get, whatever. You not listen. Anyway, I need to go in the bushes. Shanice, stop laughing at me.
Yeah, and I know Alice probably got to go cook dinner, so I'm going down, Alice. So I won't bring another subject up.
Well, we
And
need to we in the middle of an hour, so we have another 30 minutes. We gonna go till 8 o'clock.
well, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to keep Alice at her nice comfy home that she's living in right now, her
Thank you.
comfortable life.
I said what I said.
I know that's right. Just because I don't do it no more, I know how it go.
And look, I'm gonna drop out too because I done got an alert for one of my my YouTubers. I'm supposed to be going on their show for a while.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
drop
nice
out.
talking to you
But
today,
it was
Foxy.
nice talking to you, Blue. And I
You
said
too,
what I
nice
said,
to
and
meet you.
Alice and everybody in the chat. I love you all. I love this channel. I'm gonna be checking you all out, including you, Blue. So I want to see
You're
some of
more
the
than welcome.
recipes. I
And
done
Foxy,
You're
seen
more than welcome. You
Foxy,
can
my
come.
email address is on my page, and if whenever you want to do you want me to be on your show, if I'm not there, whatever, all you have to do is email me.
Okay, no problem. And Blue, I'm gonna be checking out the recipes. I already saw your page. I already know what I'm getting. I mean, channel. I already know what I'm getting ready to do. Check you out so I can know what to cook.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
We all know it's chicken, Foxy. And Alice, thank you for allowing me to be on the panel today.
You
You're
said,
welcome.
"Oh, I can't do it. Oh no, you need to be a comedian." I said what I said. You need to be a comedian. You need to do a show just for comedy.
Listen, they would kick me out the family because I really was gonna do that one time. I said, "Oh, the family gonna kick me out the family because my family is I got a lot of comedy about them, but that's
Hey,
another
hey,
story."
look, you ain't gotta say it's your family. You can say, well, it was a person
Oh,
that
they'll
I
know who it
know.
is. They'll know exactly who it is when I start talking about them because they all got a story to tell. But I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna drop down. You guys have a great day. It's been great talking to everybody on the panel. And Alice, thank you so much for allowing me to come up here today.
Thank you.
Alice,
Bye.
I
I
love
said what
you.
I
Thank you for letting me
said.
come on.
All righty. Love you too.
Bye, you both.
Any parting words, Blue?
I'm staying right here till you hit the end button.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be on here at least 4 more minutes. And during these 4 minutes, what I'm going to do is I have a comment from Abril. And Abril says, if you dragging the dead, kids or marriages, folks' disabilities, or things that they can't change, I most definitely won't be sharing your content or hitting your chat. My soul won't let me.
Mm. I felt that when you said my soul won't let me.
Amen.
Mm.
Thank you, Abril, for that comment. Thank you. And once again, let me say thank you to all of my moderators. I know that links were dropped before the end of the live, and that's probably because I did one of my Vaughn and Blues closings. I was closing out, but it's really not my fault, but I'm going to take the blame. I was closing out, so I was letting everybody drop links and stuff. And then Blue came up, I said what I said, and Foxy Rossi came up, and before you know it, what was that, an hour ago? something like that. So I do apologize for, all of that. I'll take the blame. I'm not going to be like other folks in politics that don't accept blame. I'll take it, even though
Oh,
it's
in
not,
politics.
even though it's not my fault. I must put emphasis on that. That even though it's not my fault, I accept the blame because this is my channel, and I could have told them to. Matter of fact, I could have just let them stay backstage, but I brought them all up, so I accept the responsibility. Okay, y'all, and I hope no one uses that against me. I love you all. Anything you want to say, Blue?
No. Oh, I do gotta say something. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade that you just threw. I got some for you later, though. Oh, hold on. Hubby wants to say hello.
Hello,
Hey, Dion, how are you?
I am wonderful, and you?
I'm great, thank you.
She messy. That's what she is. Messy. Okay, I have to go eat my chicken.
Oh, okay.
Love, love. I'll talk to you. I'm gonna deal with you later.
All righty.
All right, bye, chat.
Well, I'm going to thank everybody again for coming to the live and joining the chat. Even those who may have just been in the bushes, thank you for coming as well. But I'm going to go over the list again. Marjan, Sharon Reed. I'm going to say my moderators last, y'all. Miss Buckeye, Larry King, Jamila, Key, Who Dat, SBK, British Girl, Janice, Kenyatta, Hassan, Monique, Foxy to Roxy, Nikki Lee, St. James, Boy Stop Capping, Lionel, and my moderators, Senna, I Said What I Said, Blue, Real Odds and Evens, Abril, Bond, and Shanice. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you so much for all of the support that you give on my channel. And Key, just do it. And if you need support, I will be there for you as well. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to let you know again that God loves you even more than I do. And I really do love you all. Thanks again. I'm going to play music. I love you too, Shanice. I'm going to play the music, which is about 2 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to end the live. So you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Continue to be blessed.